Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story. The Forest and the Pond. Deep in a big green forest, there was a big blue pond. The water in the pond was clean and cool. Many animals came to the pond to drink and play. Early in the morning when the sun came up, the little birds woke up. They sang songs in the trees. Then they flew down to the pond to drink some water. They splashed in the water to take a bath. The squirrels woke up too. They ran up and down the trees. They looked for nuts to eat. Then they went to the pond to get a drink. When the sun was higher in the sky, the bigger animals came to the pond. Deer and elk walked slowly to the water. They drank a lot of water. Then they ate grass near the pond. Some big elephants came to the pond too. They used their trunks to drink water. Then they sprayed water all over themselves to cool off. In the water, there were many colorful fish. They swam around and around. They looked for food to eat. Near the edge of the pond, some turtles sat on rocks. They liked to sit in the sun. They didn't move very much. At lunchtime, most of the animals were full. They went to find a place to rest. Only some birds and foxes looked for food. In the afternoon, when the sun started to go down, the animals came back to the pond. They wanted to drink and cool off before nighttime. Some monkeys came to the pond too. They jumped from the trees and into the water. They played and made lots of noise. When the sun went down, it was time for the animals to go home. The birds flew back to their nests in the trees. The big animals like elephants, deer, and elk walked back into the deep forest to sleep. The pond was quiet now. Only the fish were still swimming in the water. The next morning, the sun came up again. The little birds started to sing. The squirrels ran up and down the trees. The deer and elk walked to the pond. The elephants sprayed water on themselves. The fish swam in the water. The turtles sat on the rocks. A new animal came to the pond. It was a big brown bear. The bear was very thirsty. He drank a lot of water. Then he went into the water to cool off. The bear had a good time in the water. He splashed and played. Some other animals came to the pond too. There were some zebras with black and white stripes. There were some giraffes with long necks. There were some lions with big manes. All the animals drank water. They all played in the water. They all had a good time. The pond was a happy place. In the afternoon, some children came to the pond. They wanted to see the animals. They were very excited. They pointed at the animals and said, "Look at the elephants. Look at the giraffes. Look at the lions." The animals didn't mind the children. They were used to people coming to the pond. They knew that the children just wanted to see them. As the sun started to go down, the children went home. The animals stayed at the pond. They drank more water. They played some more. When the sun went down, it was time for the animals to go home too. The birds flew back to their nests. The squirrels ran back to their trees. The deer and elk walked back into the forest. The elephants walked back into the deep forest. The fish swam back to their homes in the pond. The pond was quiet now. Only the moon and the stars were there. They watched over the pond and the forest. They knew that the animals would be back tomorrow. They knew that the pond was a special place. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you.